It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets under the lights on Monday night.
The bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But Charles, you look at our teams here and where they fit in, not just in the AFC East, but in the AFC as a whole. And it certainly all starts at the quarterback position.
It certainly does. And how about the new matchup that we have? Josh Allen with the Bills and Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. And remember, Aaron Rodgers is there to get the Jets not only back into playoff contention, but into an AFC Championship game appearance and maybe a Super Bowl. Josh Allen, he wants to get to the Super Bowl. They'll go about it two different ways, but both of them exceptional talents.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, his defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And Lazard's got it again. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Cook again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and there on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right side to Lazard. 7 yards there and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On second down, here's Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Terrell Bernard coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Now hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured, at least for the moment, and in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And Diggs has it. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And the Jets set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll give to Hall.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
17-0 our score after 1. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 17-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. But once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while. because I don't know that their talents are his. Because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Gets this one to Morris. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Allen going to throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and more, and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We all saw the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Cobb.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall to about the 26 here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Diggs with a good footwork. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Allen now on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Rodgers now on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rodgers again now.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Rodgers to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Touchdown, Jets! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Setting up the screen, Harris.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second down, here's Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
He'll dump this off to Cook. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Throw right side, Wilson.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good, and the lead will stay put at 17.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right,
this was
Coach,
an extremely one-sided first half.
Everyone back
one team
for
showed up, ready to go.
3.
The other's been A's thus far. but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardy set to return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen running the option to the left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They hand this off to Harris.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 17-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A give to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
There's big Quinnen Williams, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Harris
will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Get something together.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, man.
To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Here's Harris. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And Wilson in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays that need to continue.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Diggs with a good footwork. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, it's Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Allen going to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
To the air, Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That's complete to Davis. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Rodgers now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Look at the big fella go. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Now Allen again. Shakir hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Bills on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second down, this is Harris.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll try and run with Harris. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Now it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall. They'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's 1st and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, New York.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Allen and the Bills now down by 7. 1:11 to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
That's complete. It's Cook.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Allen.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen.
They'll roll him out right. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now 2nd and 4. Allen. Oh, And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's be smart. Let's be smart. They can't stop us.
Don't let us down. Exploit them here on this drive.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.